I don't know how to feel
What's
about
Akashic?
Oh, I actually didn't
that.
read your article because you posted the article before I was even caught up, and then I like spent a whole day to finish it, but I never went back
What's
to read it.
Akashic?
Nobody knows.
I don't understand.
I mean,
You know what it
nobody else
is?
understands either.
No, I don't
It's
understand.
the intro to Black and Yellow Otaku Gamers.
Oh, when did you guys start streaming? The fuck?
When did you start streaming?
Oh, it was
When he
me.
asked
Oh, you
what's
got
Akashic,
me. You got me good.
I mean, yeah, I already saw it. I mean,
yeah, it popped up and I heard him talking. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Hey. All right, so Black and Young Otaku Gamers podcast number 26. God damn. We out here. 26. It's lit.
it's like half a deck of cards.
Yep. Half a year.
Wow.
That's what it is. It's half
That was
a
a
year.
full house right there. All right, so we're gonna talk about.
Just go flush that joke down the toilet.
It wasn't a
Alright.
joke. It was just a literal thing.
All right. So it's Black and Yellow Otaku Gamers podcast, and we're here to talk about anime as always. We're gonna be talking about the spring 2017 anime season, and I am Blacktron. Next to me is Marky Mark, Commander Cook Cook, Mark Space, Loha. Next to him, Loheezy, Foshizi underscore God. Next to him.
GAWD.
Next to him, Nick. All right, let's go. Rakutsu.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So, yeah, I thought, it'd be a good time to really look at what was big last season. I sorted it by popularity. I kind of needed to. A lot of these things, I don't think a lot of us were watching. Like, very popular shows were, like, not on our radar whatsoever. And it's not like we didn't want to watch it. It was just either a sequel or it wasn't really grabbing our attention. So,
Yep.
Personally, I think we should hold off on certain shows like Attack on Titan and shit because I know you guys can talk about that shit forever, right?
No, not really.
Oh, good.
I don't want to.
All right, it's a bad show. All right, so moving on. Did you guys watch Clockwork Planet?
I watched the first episode.
Yeah, half of us
I
did.
put it on my watch list, but I never started.
Wait, you never started it?
That makes you a smart man. Because it's garbage. I'm pretty sure I told you it was
Yeah,
garbage.
but it's the same. Isn't it the same creator as No Game No Life?
Is it? I don't
Yeah.
remember. It was awful. That makes me sad. Who did No Game No Life? I can't even remember anymore.
You know.
You know. He told you. You know.
Not Madhouse.
You must know.
You're almost
I
there.
feel stupid as shit. Not Madhouse.
It is Madhouse.
It is Madhouse.
Yeah, No Game No
Is it
Life.
not?
Madhouse.
Oh yeah. Because that's why it's only one season.
Yeah, this is.
I'm
the
like, why did I
same-
jump? Why did I jump to that? Oh, because only one season. Yes.
Yes.
Except Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter.
Each.
Yeah.
Hiatus X hiatus.
Yeah, it's excited.
Alright, so I figured
Alright.
that no one was watching that, and I remember when it came out, it was like, there's a lot of hype around it, but no one actually wanted to touch it. And it's like, when I say hype around it, but like what it was. Like, oh yeah, the new game, the No Game No Life creator is making this, so it must be good. And then, like, I feel like the first episode, it had like this really shitty review, like few reviews on Crunchyroll, and everyone was like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. So, yeah. That's usually how shit shows get filtered out at the end of the day. But,
Did I actually get a good score on like my anime list? Oh no, 6.5. Never mind.
Damn, 6.5. And it was streaming
That's,
on Crunchyroll
pretty
and Funimation. Interesting. Yep, so that's definitely... And it was a light novel. I don't know. Whenever I see a light novel now, it has like the stigma for me, so I don't even want to touch it sometimes.
Bruh, I'm telling
You
you,
know
that's
what
what
it
it
is.
is for me.
We're talking about there's a lot of good light novel stuff.
Yeah, like fucking, the Arrow Manga Sensei is there. Akashic Records is there. People like Psychono.
Yeah.
I haven't
Psycho
watched
was
it, but
cool.
people like it.
Still need to
So,
catch up on that.
speaking of Psychono, there was a Reddit thread yesterday of it was like a whole bunch of screen grabs from the show and gifs of like
Oh,
the
all
girls.
the fan service scenes.
Yeah, all the fan service. It was like so funny because I was like, wow, they went the extra mile for a lot of this fan service. Like there was this part where the girl's walking and like the way the boob physics was like next level, and even like the butt jiggle. I was like, whoa, this is like beyond my scope here. I don't know how to deal with this.
It's like I don't even see this in real life, but
Damn, damn, you got me.
my bad.
You got me
My
good.
bad. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Psychono is definitely something I always wanted to try out. Never got the chance to. I think I watched the first episode, and then when I was in Japan, that shit was plastered everywhere. So it was like that show, and then they were taking down all the like Konosuba since the season ended around that time. So yeah, a lot of Psychono, and wanted to ask, Mark, did you watch the dungeon one? I forgot what it's
The
called.
first few
The
episodes.
sword, whatever. This thing.
Yeah, the Sword Oratory. Yeah, I watched the first few episodes, but for some reason, just didn't really like hold my attention like the main series did.
A lot of people I've talked to, they really enjoy it. They said that this is what they needed from the previous series. Mainly because the best girl, to their eyes, was like the main thing about the show. Versus
Well,
Bestia is Bestia being
the first few episodes that I watched, it was not centered around eyes, so that's what kind of like threw me off from it.
Wait, what? It wasn't centered around eyes?
No, the first few episodes, at least the ones I watched, it was
Shit, it's the
mainly
fan
around
service
someone-
podcast. It's lit.
it was mainly around someone else in her party, which is a non-fan service character.
Mm-hmm.
So it just felt weird watching it.
Sounds confusing.
Word. So, yeah, then I'll leave that
I
alone.
probably would continue later, eventually, but
I
it's
keep
not
saying
happening
that
right now.
about anime, and then like I don't touch it again.
Yep.
What was it like 2 seasons ago? We had Demi-chan. I like wanted to watch it so bad. I love those little girls so much. I want to watch them all day, but I just can't
Girls,
put
they're high
myself to doing
school
it.
girls.
Huh?
Ugh.
They're high
What?
schools. I'm throwing that. They're high school girls.
Yeah, the high school girls.
high school girls.
And I am older than
Yeah.
them, so they're little girls to me.
Yeah. No.
Why are you making
more
it
to the-
acceptable that they're high school girls?
FBI, hold up! Don't kick in the door yet.
Why don't you have a seat right here?
Yeah, I want you to have a seat right here.
So, yeah, that's definitely something that I always wanted to pick back up, and I just never did. But then you got your fucking show that you guys are watching, or you did watch, Akashi, whatever this shit's called, Akashi.
Shit,
The
No, just say right there,
fucking
Roku
magic girl.
Danashi Majutsu Kosho Tukuniki Kyoten.
The-
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Fucking
anime
smooth.
with the skirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Really high skirts.
there-
The
yeah, those are
very
some fucking-
high skirts.
This stripper school uniforms. Yes,
Little to no fan service. Believe it or
yeah,
not.
that's surprising. Honestly,
Believe it or not.
So was this...
Because I mean, I feel like that's just because their day-to-day outfit was borderline fan service.
So why do you like this show?
You want to field that one first?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. I like this show because there was so much garbage that had the first episode.
Well then,
Um,
salty.
like,
No,
a great example
legit.
being
Garbage.
just garbage, just awful. Clockwork Planet. I think I watched Clockwork Planet right before that, and then I watched the first episode of Akashic Records, and I said, that was retarded. Why would anyone watch this? And I read the top comment. It said, just wait, it gets better. And I just was like, you know what? Fuck it. Sure, let me give it a 2-episode test because that's all I want to get. I gave it a 2-episode test, and it really kicked ass. It started so absolutely low, and then the character revealed himself as like, yes, I am bad at magic. I am bad at this one very standardized form of magic. The reason why is it's too retarded for me. I can do this, 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 and this. And he just shows them like he can control magic on a level that none of them could comprehend. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Okay, so he isn't just retarded. He's actually really impressive. And the first half of the season, that first half of the show was really good because it's just him being this badass who's like, "Oh, okay, you're this crazy ass terrorist. I'm gonna turn away. I'm gonna turn off your powers and just punch you in the goddamn face because you know what? Not only am I better mage than you, I'm also a better fighter." So his whole thing is just like, was it magic kick? He's like, I think it's like magic kick, and then he like just punches the guy in the side of the head, or vice versa.
No,
It's like
it's the
magic
other way.
punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's magic punch, and he like just roundhouse kicks the guy in the throat, and it's like, oh, that was a punch. He's like, that's what makes it magic. And
Golden
it's
comedy.
shit like that. It's very funny. Honestly, it's a lot of it's very entertaining because they take a couple of tropes like the main heroine, um, who gets a really creepy nickname. If you were to try to give a teenage student that as a teacher, you'd probably be arrested. But he calls her White Cat because she looks like a cat from the way her ears are. And you find out a lot more about the origin of that and then the backstory. The plot is very good. My issue is they rushed in the last half of it.
Yep.
They rushed a lot of that, and they tried to make you feel a lot in too little time. Had they made that a 25 episode and then branched things out, even with more fillers, it would be good. Like their beach filler episode, their fan service episode, actually wasn't even a fan service episode. It was really more of it was a plot development and slight no, it was a character development and slight plot development.
It was like less than 30 seconds of bikini time with high school
Yeah.
girls, and that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, it was really good because again, you just saw a very interesting component of how most people will come up with retarded reasons to just say, "Oh yeah, well here, let's get naked on a beach." They said, "No, let's actually just have good content and explain why one character has literally the most retarded of names." It
Yep.
wasn't a good reason, but they explained it at least.
It's God.
It's still a retarded reason.
Yeah, it is. It was
But
like,
at least they explained
like the moment where she like connects it herself. It's like, oh, I'm like, well, yeah, duh.
it. It's like you kind of feel retarded.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, that name is so fucking weird. How did I not realize that something was wrong there?
I was like, yeah, of course, she's a fucking robot, duh. Well, not really.
Kinda close.
Yeah.
So, at the end of this season, like, how do you feel it like stands against all the other shows you've watched? Do you feel that it's a top 3, top 5, or not in the tops at all? Get the fuck out.
Let's see. Like tops, maybe, maybe not. I think I'd give it like, it's like most unexpected for me, to be honest. I don't know if I put it in the top. It was like really enjoyable, but I don't know if I put it in my top.
With this show, is there anything about it that screams like anime awards 2017 ish? You know, like a main character or like different assets or attributes from that show that like you think, oh yeah, you know, I could definitely see this being in that top anime 2017.
If there was a like,
thing.
if it was like best protagonist / hero, then yeah.
Really?
I was gonna say best boy, he'd be a contender. I don't think he'd win, but he'd be a contender.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing great things about him as a character.
Yeah,
so.
because as a character, he does that. I'm gonna be a good person, but I can't admit I'm a good person, so I'm gonna do it and then veil being an asshole. Like there's one scene where his student, the one he gives the nickname to, basically has like her fiance show up, and he's like, he basically tells her, "Yo, give up your dream. Your dreams are stupid. Just be my hot wife."
Yeah, and do my dream instead.
Yeah, that's almost exactly what he tells her. And he's like, this guy's a douchebag. I'm going to stop this. But instead of going to her rescue and saying no,
It's like,
he
nah.
says, I
don't wanna
challenge you
marry
to a
her."
duel because you're a douchebag. I'm going to marry her. and not because of selfless altruism or love. I'm gonna marry her so I can be rich and never have to work again in my life.
Yeah.
Realistically, that's not his motivation.
Ultimately, fucking her feelings.
So would you say
Yeah.
that it's more of the approach that you get from like a protagonist like fuck, I'm trying to remember his name is Sora from No Game No Life, or
Oh yeah, actually,
I think-
that's very accurate.
or
That's
what's
very
his
accurate.
face from
If it was me, I'd compare him a little bit to Dazai from what's that show?
Bungo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bungo.
Well, there's also another character I'm thinking of. Oh, for Trinity 7, I forget what his name is, but he also has
I
that
didn't
feel
do Trinity
too.
7.
Like he's definitely like an anti-hero kind of, but not really.
Yeah, it's almost like a combination between being deadpan and what's it called? Tsundere.
And then
as a
when you
man.
mentioned Dazai, like immediately in my head, I was just like, fucking love that guy. I
That's
miss
what I
the
once
show.
said.
So, yeah. So it's good to see that you guys found something great in this season.
Yes, I didn't think it was something that will stand to the test of time, but it was definitely good.
Okay.
This
Now-
season was surprisingly
Yeah.
nice.
So I'm trying to like pick the best series to talk about because I know the span of time that we could take up with each one of these, and I feel like one will fucking destroy this thing. So I'm trying my hardest to stay away from it. But
Let's talk about Eromanga Sensei then.
All right, let's do that. So I'm gonna say this now. Disclaimer: I have not finished the series.
Same.
And
Same.
it's not
I'm
like
like,
it's
you're obsessed with me.
bad or anything. It's just I haven't been inclined to yet. So like I will eventually, but like when I started watching anime earlier this week, I was like, what should I be watching? My Hero. What else was it that I watched? Yeah, it was My Hero. I watched one of the new series, Love and Lies, and something else. But like nothing in my head said I need to watch Manga Sensei. It was literally the last thing in my brain. I gave no shits about it.
Oh,
Nothing
I don't-
against
I
it,
don't
but
think it's-
I know that it's there and it's waiting for me. It's like, hey, come watch me later.
Like, no, you're not
I'm on the
priority.
last episode, so
I'm
but-
not even
So-
halfway through.
with Eromanga Sensei as a whole, do you feel that it deserves the anime trash that it is on like subreddit, the anime subreddit and shit? Like, because that's pretty much the title it gets. But that's also not bad. It's like anime trash that people like. You know what I mean? So it's like that good and slash bad feel to it. I don't know how to explain it, but like there's definitely that. Oh, this anime trash. I'm gonna love it. No, I can't think of a good example for it. But you know what I mean, like, it's definitely
Yeah.
that show that has this weird stigma to it. Not for it being the brother-sister complex, but
I think that contributes most.
it does contribute. It does. But at the same time, it's like all the shit they do with Sagari, the Sinon effect. Ugh, it kills me a little bit, because I don't want to see... I don't want to jump into that realm. But, what's her face? Senpai. I forgot what her name is, with the fucked up hands.
Oh, Masamune.
She's Masamune.
Oh no, Muramasa.
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 Miramasa.
'Cause
What about
Masamune
your
is
best
the guy.
girl? Fight me.
I was like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Miramasa's best girl, and then the other girl's best girl. I forgot what her name is, the blonde chick.
Elf? Elf.
Yeah,
Elf.
Elf Yamada.
Elf because of how direct she was.
No, Emilia.
I see what you
There's
did
so
there.
many people.
One's
that,
an
that
elf.
kept, there were so many people that kept modifying that, and I was like, that's cute.
Yeah. But like overall, like its cuteness definitely appeals to me. I
Yes.
loved watching it. There was this one part that kind of bothered me a little bit, but I was like okay with it at the same time. It was when Sagari was talking to her mom, and she was like trying to get her to like start drawing. And she was like, "Oh, look at this. What do you think of this?" And she was like, "Oh, it doesn't make me want to lick her panties." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa!" I wasn't ready for that.
That's coming from like an 8-year-old. That was
I
an
wasn't ready
8-year-old
for
that said that shit.
It's not
And
ready.
I think that's great because it really goes to show like
What's
it was
socially acceptable
something.
over there?
Well, no, it's something that like it's the reason why it's not like she just all of a sudden became I want to draw hentai for a living. It was a gradual descent into perversion. But that was funny. Like honestly, I thought that show was funny. A lot of this season could be summed up as good, but not like not All Might. This shit's not All Might. This is like at Endeavor, whatever Three Below Endeavor is. I don't watch I don't read the manga, so I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. No
what
one
number
knows
five
who 3 is because it doesn't matter.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It's just
Who cares about
Endeavor
third
is
place?
so far below. Endeavor is so far below All Might they just don't give a shit.
So, Manga Sensei, like, I would say that it was, like, one of my highlights of this season. I probably put it at a
Yes.
5 or 4. But I won't put it in a top 3, personally. But it's only because of shit like My Hero that I can't really say that.
Yeah.
Like, My Hero just stomped everything on my list.
It's too good.
Except, well, I'll get into that. But, yeah, so Manga Sensei, it was good. Was it great? No. Fight me, bitch. So, World End, we all said fuck that show, right?
Yes.
I mean, mostly me, but yeah.
Alright, so let's say
No, I said fuck that show.
fuck that show.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking
Did you
garbage.
end the same time I did or no?
I'm on like
No, I
episode
watched
6.
one episode.
One episode. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm on
I'm
episode
on like
4.
episode 6. Not for
It
me.
basically didn't pass my 3-episode test.
I went to 6 and I was like, nah, fuck this. I can't take it.
Yeah. It sucks.
Is-
It sucks because like I thought there was potential in it, but at the same time, it's like it was definitely riding that light novel train, and it was annoying the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Mm.
The whole, it took way too long. Like for me to get to episode 6, and that's the point where I get interested. I'm like, oh, here's some story actually. Oh,
Finally.
okay. But
Yeah,
then
it took
you know,
6 episodes to get to like the meat.
It's not
The
yeah,
meat, yeah.
yeah.
legit.
Yeah,
Legit.
it was a bitch to get there.
Yeah,
But when I got
You want
there,
to know what happens?
I was like,
Because
okay.
because the first 5 episodes are just learning about the girls, and then episode 6 is like, hey, this is what happened to you, bro, and this is why we're here, and we're gonna fuck shit up. Are you in or not? And he's like, well, fuck y'all, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
It's like isn't he like a 1,000-year-old war god or something like that?
yeah, he fought in the war, and then the fucking planet exploded or some shit, and he was like petrified in ice or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it just sucks because at the end of the day, when I watch a show, I go through the anime seasons. I want to find that one show that like will stick with me. Like, I'm trying to think of like examples. I guess like Kill la Kill did in 2014 for me. It's like that show that I can like recommend to my friends or like pick out from like a big ass list of anime. Like that's the show right there, you know. But like unfortunately, we got a whole bunch of anime this season that was like, I'm never gonna remember that shit. I'm just gonna be like, oh, that's that one garbage anime I watched that season. So, yeah. With Grand Blue, I remember watching the first 3 episodes of that show when I was in Japan, and I was like, this is nice. It's refreshing. Even though the art style was very different, I liked how they went with like these rough lines purposely for the story, and it was just like all really nice. I liked it. But
I know Shadley's
dropped
watching
off
that.
completely. 3 episodes in Japan, and then I came here and I didn't give a shit. It also, when I find out that the series is based off a video game, it's a huge turnoff for me for some reason. Like, I don't want it to be that way, but I can't help but feel that way. So when I first found out, oh, this is gonna be based off a video game, I was like, mind you, I like Shingeki no Bahamut. I think that series, it took a lot of pushing for me to like it, but initially I was like, alright, this show's cool and all, but fuck, this is a video game. And it was like itching at me forever, but then the second season of it was great, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, Grand Blue, I just wasn't sure if you guys were watching it, but that's kind of how I felt about it. Smartphone games, right? Am I right? So, no one's watching that shit?
No.
Okay, cool. Did you want to talk about Love Tyrant?
It enraged me. Episode 11. If you get to
I'm
the
on
point where
episode
you're
9.
one episode behind in that, yeah, when you get to the point where it's like, oh, I got one episode left, you're gonna be pretty angry, because the protagonist just goes full retard, and then he redeems himself a little bit in the end. It kind of makes itself better.
Are we talking about that guy
Um,
from School Days?
yeah, no, that dumbass. I mean,
Full
he gets
retard
stabbed
at the
in
end of the
chest.
Legit.
Or L.
Well, he gets
L
stabbed in
from
the, he gets
Death
stabbed in the
Note.
chest. Oh dear God, no,
Not
please
L,
no.
Light.
Let's
Why I
not go
say
down that.
L? My bad.
Yeah, Light. No,
Light
I
from
knew
Death
you meant.
Note.
I knew you meant.
Fucking
The other L.
stupid. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It just made me so
Righto.
angry.
Yeah, no, you're gonna get really enraged on episode 11.
Wait, you
because
mean
he
that
does
guy who played
stupid
Quicksilver
shit.
in X-Men?
That's not him.
Yeah, I know it's not him. It looks like him though.
I was like, whoa.
It looks like him, to be honest. Just, you know, a little bit younger.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so overall, like, it's just not.
Love Timer is good. If you watch all of it, you'll enjoy it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you really got to go into it with
Yeah.
a specific mindset and not like expect too much. Like, what is this? Look at it from like face value, then try it, and then you'll walk away with like, lol, that was funny, and then
Yeah.
go from there, and you'll find like a lot of gems in it. And there are some scenes that are just like quality. So, and plus the opening's
Ooh.
super addictive.
Anything with Stolas was entertaining.
Hmm?
Stolas, the penguin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a
like,
demon penguin, and they will give him like rape dialogue, like full on, like I'm going to rape you, and it's like, but they'll add a caveat. It's like that's what his eyes say. So it's like they have the voiceover. So it's like, I'm going to have you as mine tonight, and it's like that's what his eyes say. Because it's just like he has this creepy glare that they give him. It's
Like,
always
it actually
funny as
says,
shit.
I say this, or something
Yeah.
like that. Like, that's literally what it
Yeah.
says. So it's pretty
Yeah, it's like
funny.
this is what his eyes say, or that's what his eyes say.
I'm
But
gonna, I want to talk briefly about this before I go to Kaido, because Kaido's probably going to be the next thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Machiavellianism
There we go.
was interesting. I'm not finished with it, but from where I was, it is an interesting show. I'm not saying it's like, yo, you need to watch this top 5, dude, top 5 show this season. No, it's not. But this is that show that will probably age well. It will age well. Like, years from now, you'll probably be like, oh, I really want to watch something. And you want to watch something silly? That's there. You know, it's very self-aware of what it is, and it will take that and put it to good use. And I think all the characters are funny, but also interesting in themselves. But there was a lot of things that I thought were extremely silly in the beginning, and I did write about that in my article, so check that out, First Impressions. It's in there somewhere. Go on our blog. So I just wanted to say, if you did have like free time, you wanted to watch a new series you never watched before, and you want to watch something really short, 12 episodes, boom, go watch that. Because the main protagonist does fit that very different style as well, which you can kind of see with his face. Like, he has this weird face, but like, he is like that guy that's like, ooh, I want to like fuck her, but I can't.
Who I want to fuck her?
Alright, so there's this part where he is like, there's always this fan service, it's a harem, so like the girl's always throwing himself on him, right? And there's this part where the girl is pretty much like, go ahead, do what you want, just grab my boob. Like, she goes like
oh
this with her
god, that
boob.
part.
And then like, he's like, no, I won't do it. And she's like, fine. And then she goes to give him what he wanted, and then she like fakes him out and puts it in her boobs. And he's like, now you need to take it. And then he's like, oh, she's making me so I can do it, but no, I can't do it because this is not my character. And it's like so funny. So like shit like that, I'm super okay with. And like if it's a harem, even though like I'm not too much of a fan of what harems like really do, like mechanic wise, like what they are as a whole, I did like how they handled that like harem and what it was. The plot itself was kind of spotty, but whatever. It was still a decent series. So, there you go. That's my thoughts on that. So, Kado,
Before we go to that, could we?
Heathens.
Could I say no? Just on the same row.
What the hell you want?
7 Mortal Sins.
This thing?
No, next to it. 7 Mortal Sins.
This thing?
Sin, Nanatsu.
The
Literally
one
next to
right
it.
next to the Kato.
Yes.
Yes. This?
Yeah, that's 7 Mortal Sins.
This is what I keep highlighting it. I'm like, this? And you're like,
Yes,
no, not
yes.
that. And I'm like, this? And you're like, no, that's not that. I'm like,
No,
this!
you know what's the, I'm looking at the stream. So there's a 3-second delay. So what you're doing is delayed. And it just clicked in my brain. That's what's been going on.
Okay.
Because
So
I don't see your screen. I don't have a live
Alright,
feed.
so the series with the boobs, you want to talk about it? Go ahead.
Oh no, I just wanted to say tits. That's all that is. Now you can talk about Kato.
Alright, so tits, and then Kato.
Yeah.
So,
The
Kato.
hybrid animation.
Kato had the potential to be #1 anime of the season for me. It had the potential, but right when it got to its climax, it just ended up. It opened up a door to failure, and they ended up going through that door. Like, it's the most disappointing ending. So I'm sorry if you're watching it currently, and I just said you're in for disappointment. But yeah, it definitely could have been better. They could have ended it better than how they did.
So, before you continue, let me ask this, right? Do you think that this was, this failure of a ending was, like, a blessing in disguise? Not, like, the ending itself, but the series? Like, the fact that this is something that other animators need to do? You know?
Oh, you mean like the whole like
Yeah,
CG
exactly.
hybrid thing?
Mm-hmm.
They did do CG well. I will say that they did do CG well.
I don't
And,
believe
Sure
that's a
did,
thing,
yes.
but I will check it out eventually.
And
2 years from now.
I would watch more shows that do CG similar to that, because
You don't
it's
wanna
not
watch
like it's
Ajin?
not too jarring. Ajin is just weird to me because like when I look
Berserk?
at it, like I tried to watch the first episode of Ajin, but I just couldn't because of the CG, because it just like stuck out so much to me. But Kato, it doesn't really stick out as much.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you can notice it's there, but it's like oh, cool, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I didn't know that Kado is from Toei. Because Toei Animation, like, they've done, like, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball Super. So it's like seeing them do shit like that, and then this is kind of interesting. I'm not really too familiar with all the other stuff they've done, only because I know the company itself for at face value with all the big releases they have, but like I never thought they'd make something like that. But yeah, I don't know what Kato is.
Yeah.
It's just some
Original
CG
like,
shit. That's all.
The entire like first like episode 1 through 8 was like the greatest stuff ever. Just the way the story progresses and all the logistics behind everything that they're doing in the show.
Mhm.
That's what shaped it to be like possibly one of the best shows this season.
I must say,
But yeah, it just kind of fell flat.
I must say this to anyone that's watching this: if we haven't been talking about a show that you like you see me like grazing over it, it's bad. That's why, and we didn't watch it. We watch good shows,
Yeah.
or
That's
potentially
well said.
good show. Let's say that. So, moving on from there, all this is bad, so we can kind of continue.
I was watching Good Morning Zero.
Hey,
This?
I watched
The one on the far right from Kato.
Oh yeah, you can't see it. The White Fox anime,
It's a tiger, right?
more
Yeah.
fantasy. Yeah.
I stopped halfway through. I just kind of lost interest halfway through.
Okay, so we weren't wrong.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just it's not.
Once again, the theme of this season. It's not
not
bad,
bad, but
it's
Yeah.
not really great
Yeah.
either.
oh,
So
how
seeing
about this?
something-
We jump to something that was not bad, but actually great.
Before we jump into things, all the things, I want to say this first. Sagrada Reset. That shit is made by the same studio that made JoJo.
Really?
Yes.
I
I just
wouldn't
wanted
believe
to say that.
That
I don't
makes
believe you.
no
I'm not
sense.
watching it, but that's the same studio that made JoJo.
I
The
still
art
need to
style,
catch up to it,
the
but
art style
like,
confuses.
it's not really.
They're not
All right, so
posed.
Boruto, I'm not watching it because I like it anime wise, like not anime, animation wise. It is fucking like good when it wants to be good, but I just refuse to watch it right now. All right, I don't want to touch
Same.
it because I want to support my boy Deku and my hero. Fuck Boruto. I hate everything he represents. He's a little bitch that can't accept that his father is the man. It just makes me sad and angry because like, yo, dude, I don't care if this is like character development for you, but this man Naruto, he's gone through a lot, man. And you're out here conning him, like saying, "Oh yeah, you know, he's just sitting out there doing papers and stuff, and not actually being a father to my family." It's like, fuck you, dude. He saved the village.
You don't know his life.
You don't know his
How
struggle.
dare you?
Sorry,
You
it just-
don't know
It
him.
triggered me so much watching this show because of that reason. All he does is
Yo,
shit
here
talk
clowning your
Naruto.
father like he ain't been through some shit. Come on.
That's honestly like the greatest goddamn reaction. Like I can imagine Kenny's whole line there was actually just him auditioning for like
Oh,
that stereotypical black neighbor who's
oh
like,
shit.
you can't talk
Fucking,
about your father. You don't know his life.
you legit turn into Will Smith.
Yeah.
He's just gonna. All right, so Boruto, the second part of Boruto will be Boruto Naruto shit Pudon. That's what we're calling it. Someone used it, and I'm using it. Shit Pudon.
All right.
All right, so Boruto, it has
Moving on.
potential. I just won't touch it until he stops being a little bitch. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. The next show I'd like to talk about that's actually good, Recreators. What do you think?
I'm behind.
I hate you.
I am as well.
I hate you.
I'm 6 episodes or 5 episodes.
Waha's
behind.
not watching.
I'm not watching
I'm
that.
not as
Are you
far
really
behind as
not?
Nick.
All right.
Yeah, I stopped after Pincushion.
Recreators is the show that I was talking about earlier. When I say the show, I mean the show of the year that will stand out and like be the one that you'll mention from like 2017. Like,
Yeah, this is the kill the
100%.
kill. Yeah.
100%. It's like meta as fuck. It's very good. The plot's there. It's just solid as fuck. And then when they go there, they go there. And if you take the chance to watch the recap episode, you will be so happy you did it. Yes, I am saying that about a fucking recap episode, but it's that good. They made it, and then like towards the end of the recap, they talk about how like you must think that this is just us filling a gap. No, we planned this. We just wanted to tell you, in our way, that we hope that you watch the rest of the show. This was all really hard to do. The main character has a lot of hair. I don't understand why our designer would make that and make our animators' lives hell. They actually say that. It's great. And they like show examples like, hey, look at her. You see that? She's turned backwards, so you see all this hair down to her feet. We have to animate all of that. It's so good. So, Recreators is definitely something that everyone should be checking out. And there's something for everyone there. There's action, drama, mecha, magical girls, sci-fi,
Braves.
all the shit, dude. Just watch it. Please. 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 I just really wanted to say that because I do really enjoy it. Plus the fact that it's an original story and it's not like, you know, manga or anything like that.
What do you mean? It's an adaptation of
No,
light
it's not.
novel, video games, and manga. Yeah, no, they pull characters from light novels, video games, and manga.
So today's the day that we remove Nick from Otaku Gamers. All right. Sorry to say it, man, but you're out. You're cut.
I made it half a year.
I'm sick of your shit. Do you want to talk about your bitch ass show, Berserk?
Yeah, no, this is the great. I fucking lost my shit for the end scene.
Ugh.
You have heard me go on about how much I absolutely love the plot, and I genuinely try to justify the CG. The action is okay. When they're doing action, it's okay. The sound is awesome, but it's really fucking hard. Really hard to justify all that bullshit. These motherfuckers have this good, maybe minute and a half of just beautifully drawn, not CG bullshit. And what did
Why
these
couldn't they
fuckers
do
do
that
with
the
it?
whole time?
Exactly. Here's how they do it. They have that as the fucking cutscene or the credit scene. So all of the art is covered by fucking text. I was honestly about to just drop it and just say fuck the anime. I'm just reading it from now on. Someone actually explained out, and I double checked it. The company who made them, was it Millipensi or whatever? They are like just retarded new. They've done like 5 projects. No one knows how they got how they got this deal, but the only like 5 things have been done, and this is the biggest thing
They
by
have
far they've done.
9 seasons of TQ. Come on, bro.
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah,
No, but I think they've only done like
Yeah.
5 shows, isn't it?
yeah. There's like
Yeah,
5.
they've only done like 5 shows, and that's why everyone's like, yeah, if they weren't this completely inexperienced studio, then we could expect this, but
Okay,
cut them some fucking slack.
pause.
What's up?
9 seasons of TQ, right? And the other 3 shows are more like tiny chibi girls, and then you have the 2 seasons of Berserk.
Yeah.
What? That's it doesn't make sense.
So they've basically done nothing. Yeah,
No, it's just like all these little girl stuff, and then
Yeah.
Berserk.
And then
I'm
Berserk.
so confused. Mark just looked at it. You know what I'm talking about? It's really weird.
That makes
I'm
no
laughing even more
sense.
because like one of the
What?
stuff they have coming up is a sequel to a show I watched previously.
Wake Up Girls.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in CG. The audio is gonna be great. The plot's gonna be great, but the fucking CG is gonna be awful.
Oh God.
It hurts.
No, that's funny because I knew that that's what they'd done, but I never looked at the thumbnails of TQ or what their other shit is, so I had no idea. It's like these adorable anime girls, and
It's
then
like
just
it's like
berserk
Powerpuff
fucking
Girls.
babies getting ripped in half and shit.
It's such a contrast.
That
Wait, are you
makes
still talking
no
about
sense
Berserk?
how these people got it. Yes.
It's the studio that made Berserk. and-
Yeah,
had-
Millipents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they
I was
have all
having a
these.
stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you know.
right? It's not fun, right?
Yeah.
But no, it was, this season was all right. Like I for Berserk, that ending really, I feel like that backfired. I feel like honestly they thought to themselves, hey, you know what? Let's give people like just we'll show them all of our like animation talent in this end scene, in this tavern, and it was beautiful. I loved it. Like I think like all but one image from my article for the season end was from that scene, and you guys will see it. Like it's just really damn nice, and then it just changes over to absolute garbage again for like the last second and ruins it.
Yeah.
But that's my piece.
All right. Well, I'm happy to get away from this topic because of shit. So, Sakura Quest. Did you guys watch that?
I am.
Mark did.
I
It's
watched one
a
of
Mark
very-
wrote an article about it.
Yeah,
Today.
that went up live like 49 minutes ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you posted? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
the,
five
Mitsu's
girls
video.
repair a country or something like that.
Revitalizing
Or
Country
Battle
Town.
Country.
country town.
I
Not
actually enjoy the show. I
But,
just
yeah.
haven't put the time in recently. But, like, in general, it's just one of those, like, it gives me a similar feel that New Game does. Where it's just, like, their job like
Yeah, it's
this
just showing off
anime,
their
for
job. This
me-
is what they do for a living.
exactly, and like that makes me feel good inside watching them fight for this.
Yeah,
I love it. I fucking love it, dude.
that's why I'm watching it, because like when I watch it, I just feel good about it.
Hashtag feels good.
Feels good, man. Just want to hug you all
Yeah, it's one of
Big
them
ass hug.
fun, happy shows that just make you happy.
because I'm
At least for me, it is.
sorry. So yeah, I think this show and also was it Shirobako? I
Yeah,
really want to
Shirobako.
watch too, but I haven't really.
I started that one. I never did get far. I watched like the first 2 episodes of it.
I need a
Wait,
week
is
of
the
vacation so I
Shiro-
catch up on all the anime I want to watch. Just 1 week.
Good
Isn't
thing summer season
Shirobako
sucks ass.
the
It's the one
that
about
weird classic?
anime production.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
yeah. It's made by the same
It's an
studio.
anime
too.
production
PA
show.
Works, dude. Literally the
I
best
gotcha.
cutesy shit. So, also another show that I want to watch is this one right here. I forgot what the other name for it is. All right, I'm gonna get real lazy and just look it up. The Eccentric Family 2. Okay. I really wanted to watch this show, but the first one. But the only issue I had with it was, it wasn't on Crunchyroll. Halfway through this season, it's on Crunchyroll now, but I haven't got the chance to watch it. But like the animation is great, so whenever I see like any scenes from it, I'm like, damn, this looks really good. I really want to watch it, and then I don't. So like the same thing happened with Mob Psycho. I remember when Mob Psycho first came out, I didn't want to watch it. I watched like the first episode and I was like, meh. And then episode 8 came out, and they showed like this big fight scene. And I was like, bruh, I need this shit. You know what I mean? And I ended up watching it and binging the fucking shit out of it. So yeah, I just wanted to make note that this show has other as the source. That's hilarious. I never seen a show on. Oh, never mind. Second one that had other as the as the source. I thought that was funny. What is it then? Is it a mixtape?
Yeah.
Mixtape.
Yeah. It's
So,
the mixtape.
I want to give you guys the floor so you can talk about your fucking show.
Who's you guys?
You know, you, Mark.
Yeah.
So it's when Angel Break.
Yeah. So the actual Feels train made by
So
the Feels.
Sugumomo. It's a show.
So, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right.
I'm dead.
Suki ga kiri, or kire,
Kide.
right?
Today?
Okay.
What does that mean?
All right, I
as
want
the
to
moon,
laugh
so
a
beautiful.
little bit because this is kind of funny. The studio is called Feel. Period.
Yep, I was just saying
Yeah,
that.
I saw that
And then, Mark fucked me up with that one. I was like, hey, the actual Feels train from the Feels. Nope, never mind. Mark said something dumb.
That's actually great.
I like this show so much. I put it as #1 for this season, excluding sequels and or whatever the fuck's continuations of other animes.
It's a number
Really?
3 overall behind My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan.
I mean, I didn't finish Attack on Titan, so I don't give a shit about that one.
Okay.
You don't watch that garbage. The fuck?
Fuck out of here. Fucking mainstream having ass bullshit ass niggas.
Aaron ass.
Ass.
Shit
Okay.
character ass.
I'm sorry.
Nothing
continue.
but animation ass.
Oh, fucking. Just kill everybody. Just get
Mikasa
it over
killing
with.
ass.
God damn it.
Alright,
Wait, when
let's
we
go
get to,
on. So why is this show so good?
Why is this show so good? Well, I wrote 3 whole articles on it. Yeah, first impressions, the mid-season, and the final.
Damn, you're just not gonna let Mark have anything today, huh?
No, okay. Listen. All right, I was the one that told Mark to watch this, and I was like, "Yo, watch this
yeah,
shit."
he did.
And he's-
He did. He
I
told
was
me.
like, because the first episode, I was just like, "Mark, this show's like super awkward," and then he watched. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this show's really awkward," and then it just gradually became, "This show's fucking good. This show's so good. Oh my god, this show's fucking great," and then it just kept going up and up and up and up, and you can't stop it. Can't stop the love, man. It's like Justin Timberlake, except the feeling is love.
Oh, I thought
So
you
you
were
can't-
saying sexy back or something.
No, that's not even.
It's nowhere near right.
No, yeah.
I mean, they're middle schoolers, so
Doesn't he have
Yeah,
that
they're-
one song
I'll
with
just leave it at
Jay-Z?
that.
Yeah, but middle school in Japan is like junior, like ending middle school is freshman year
Freshman,
of high school
yeah.
for us.
Yeah,
But
but that's
they're
still
16-ish.
that's still before 16.
I mean, you know,
Yes.
they're through puberty for the most part. Puberty. I can't say that word.
Oh, I'm so happy. I just realized that after this anime, we can just move the fuck up because all this is trash. Alright, go ahead.
You're not wrong. But yeah, I hate seeing it like this far down because it should actually be in like the third row maybe. Like if you switched it with World End, I'd be happy with that. Whatever. Uh, um,
I'm pretty sure it's because the start was like awkward and it
Yeah.
had that slow build up to it.
it's so good though. I think it was so necessary because you needed to realize what kind of personalities these two have.
Yeah,
Um,
it was honestly episode 3 that like
oh, it
locked
just
it in
nail
for
in the
me.
coffin. It's like, oh,
Like end of episode
I'm
3,
set.
it's just like bam,
I'm set.
this is it. This is
I'm
the
in
show.
there. I'm in
I
there.
would say if this is where we're wrapping. Kenny, could you show up that diagram? Because I think that would be perfect for them to
We're
talk
not
about too.
rapping anytime soon.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Well, could you? I was just gonna say, post that up. That'd probably be very valuable for them to be able to show off and talk about.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah. So if you ever if you're an avid slash R anime person on Reddit, the discussions for this show is it's absolutely insane. Like everybody just like cries all the time. They're like, "Oh my god, I can't! Oh, these two are so cute! Oh my god! I'm just gonna fuck this
So,
bitch."
I have it.
And then
I have it here if you want to look at it. But this is the progression of its score on my anime list. It went from being around 7.2, got up to like not even midway, like maybe episode 7, 8, I guess, and then it just started like going up this nice little.
yeah.
Going up
So
nicely.
that point right there,
And
the
then shoot
midway.
the fuck up. Goddamn.
Yep.
The point where the midway happens is because so they finally go out, and then one of her best friends is like, "Hey, I actually like him," and then she's like, "What?" And then they meet up, and she's like, "No, but for real, I like him." But she's like, "No, but we're going out secretly though, so you can't do this to me." And then she's like, "Oh, I kind of knew that already, but I want to confess to him anyway." And then it just ends there. I'm just like,
Spicy.
I was like, exactly. I
long
was like, why?
As long as it's not that bullshit ass. Alright, I need to stop fucking swearing. Holy shit. Alright, as long as it's not like Kuzo no Hankai with that one girl. She triggers me so bad.
No. That's- again, what like bring it back to like the discussions. There's a lot of people that are just like, fuck this bitch. You know, if, like she doesn't just, you know, she can't do shit like that, right? Because it's like you know violations of like girl code, whatever the hell. Because guy codes like the same exact thing happens to the guy, whereas they're like at the festival, and he's like, oh, she's this is my last chance to confess to her, so she does it. But even though he already knows that they're together, but he's like, you know, he's even like talking shit to her. He's like, man, but I like you so much. Like I know you even better than him. Why you with him? You know, like it's like so bullshit. It's like you can't do that shit. I'm like, bruh, like I mean I know you guys aren't friends, but that's just fucked up. Like you can't do that.
Yeah. There's some things you just don't do.
It's so it's like it's really hilarious though because a lot of what they go through is so relatable, and that's why it's super well done, especially with Kotaru, the main protagonist. He is pretty much an introvert at school. He has two friends, and you know, and he writes stories slash novels at home, and his mom is like always nagging at him about like studying and getting into a better school and shit like that, and he's just like, you know, that one day where it just kind of like clicks in his head. It's like, shut the fuck up. He doesn't say that, but that's basically what his face said. he did say shut up. He's like, Urusaina. It's like, the hell out of here. You know, he's trying to eat dinner. She's like, what the hell you say to me? He's like, I'm done. Goes up to the stairs. Like, dude, it's so well done. I love all of it. And I
And
didn't
Zen is
mention
so
It's
cool.
literally romance.
his dad is awesome.
It's just romance. That's it. Just romance.
It says just romance, but there's
There's
shit
drama too.
there's some drama and slice of life in there that's like
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
it's
I would just
unknown.
call this slice of life instead of like straight up romance. Sounds fucking.
No,
But that's the core of it, though.
Is romance.
Yeah, that's the whole core of
shoujo-ass
it.
show.
It's not.
No, I'm saying like when I see romance, I'm like shoujo ass show. Like that. Like it's just straight up.
Which is
romance.
funny because there's no
But it's
girls.
not.
There's no girls in that thumbnail.
All right. So, are you done? Or are you still going?
What was I
Only
gonna say?
because
Oh,
we are at like 55 minutes.
okay.
We
So
haven't even
one
touched
extra
My
thing.
Hero.
Yeah, one extra thing. I talked about it in a mid-season article. Was that they had little shorts at the end of the episodes. They stopped doing it around like episode 8 or 9 or something, but they were really funny. It featured a lot of like different supporting characters, and it was just like random tropes about romance and relationships in general. It's super funny.
And culture, modern culture. You know, hey, take a selfie. No, to the left. No, to the right. Up a little more.
To the left.
Yeah,
Aw, to
and
the
then
right.
Click.
Two
Oh, I
hops,
blinked.
two
Take it
hops.
again.
yeah, and then Mark also mentioned to me that there is a blog out there who translates the end. There's like a text conversation during the ending song, and it's not translated. And there's a person on the blog who does translate them, and it's like varying relationships, and it's really interesting to read.
Cool.
Hmm.
I felt the same way about watching Your Name. There was a lot of like, depending on how you watched it, there was like some, whether you're watching legally, like legally did it, like they fucking translated all of it. But like if you watched it illegally, then they did not, so it kind of sucked. But you know, there's like a whole bunch of text conversations you don't get to watch or know about in Your Name because it's not translated, so it sucks. I'd like to see more companies go out of the way to do that shit, but you know, I'll leave it alone. So, Your Name was great. I just want to say that. And My Hero is even better. Alright, that's fucked up. My Hero is good on its own as a shonen. I have to
Plus
really
Ultra.
realize. Alright, so with shonen series, I relearned watching Haikyuu what it is. Like, what a shonen does to you as a person. When you, as us males, are watching this series, it was aimed at young adults and, like, you know, to get you hyped and pumped and, like, you know, it does that well. So when I watched Haikyuu, I was nothing but hyped every fucking episode. And that
Hype Q, am I right?
Alright, so it gets me super hyped. So when I watch My Hero, I haven't felt this way in a very long time where, like,
Our hero, am I right?
alright, so with the show, there is, like, a few situations, and, like, there's 2 times in the show where, like, in the festival, where it looks like Deku will lose, but he just comes out, like, he pulls something out of his ass and wins. Or, like, someone else, his team, pulls something out of his ass and he wins. Like, the first was the race. When he did that Hail Mary play with the mines.
Yep.
That was super cool. But then when you have that whole scene where they have the bandana toss or whatever, like, trying to pull it off each other, and I can't remember his name, is the crow-looking dude. He fucking steals the last one, and then Deku just starts bawling his eyes out, like, like,
Amazing.
Was
just
it
dropping into the ground.
Todoroki? Was that his name?
Todoroki.
No,
No,
that's the guy with the burnt
It's
face.
it's
Oh yeah,
Tokoyami.
that's Burn Face then.
Tokoyami, I think.
Tokoyami.
Yeah, so, like, and then all the characters are all super, like, great. And it's like, how do you shove all these characters into one, like, short amount of time? And then you fall for all of them. I just think that this show has so much potential, and it's only, like, scratching the surface. And I can't not recommend it to people. Like, it's just that show. Like, I keep telling people to watch it. People who I think would never watch this kind of anime will love it still. I haven't been proven wrong yet. Everyone I've been recommending it to, they walk away with like, damn, that was good.
Hot damn.
And like the way they set up for the next arc, it's looking very good. You know,
It looks
I'm not
okay,
sure
yeah,
if you
by the
watched the recent episode that came out.
Confirmed.
Huh?
What?
What did you say?
Tokuyami. That's
Yeah,
right.
confirmed Tokuyami.
Oh, okay.
Tokuyami,
So-
yeah.
At the end of the show, spoilers, where we're at right now before the new episode comes out in like 2 days, Deku is greeted with the next person that's supposed to be kind of training him how to use One for All.
Oh, it's his
Yes.
teacher's teacher.
Yeah. And it's so funny seeing how All Might handles it because he just keeps trembling. He's like, "Why am I trembling?" He's like,
He's just like
"Expect
freaking the hell out. Yeah.
these-"
Like, no, I can't let him go train with that guy. Oh, it's gonna make me look
He's
like a fucking
scary,
shitty ass
scary,
teacher.
scary,
Like-
scary. It's so great. Like I love that. So like when he gets to his house, he finds him on the ground. Looks like he's dead. And he freaks out. He's like, "Oh no, he's dead." He's like, "No, I'm alive." He's like, "Oh, okay." It's just the way it all panned out. It was great. So, and then also just seeing how they all chose their names was all like it was just a great episode all around.
Yes.
So, I do
Who would
look
have it
forward
to
to
you?
seeing what happens with the Stain arc, but Stain as a villain, I've read a little bit about him, but he is fucking ridiculous, and I'm kind of scared with how they like foreshadowed the death of a character. I'm saying death, but I don't think he'll actually die. But
Yeah.
they foreshadowed the shit out of it.
Listen, in a city full of heroes, he cannot die.
He like, cause Deku was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the moment I'm gonna regret for Otaku or something like that."
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah,
was,
I was like,
oh,
oh,
God.
I was like,
You did not
Yes.
just say
I
that.
feel
It was.
like- I feel like he's actually gonna go dark side. Honestly, is really what I feel more than thing.
I think he might get really injured or something. Like I'm hoping he doesn't lose his like he doesn't do what happened to his brother, where like he can't feel his legs. That sucks.
Was
when
that
you're-
was? Did they say that?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
He said that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he was talking
I
to
just
him, he's-
remember he said, "I can't. I have to give up the name. Would you take the name?" That was what got to me, and I was like, "Oh wow."
No, before he said that, he said,
Yep.
"I didn't want to say this to you before, but I can't feel my legs. I'm
Oh,
afraid
shit.
that won't."
Oh,
be
he didn't want to
good
tell
for
the
me."
doctors at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so. Maybe the doctors know, maybe they don't, but he didn't want to tell Ida at first.
Yeah, like I am super ready for whatever comes my way, and I really want to see each one of these characters grow to be the heroes that they all can be, except that one guy that no one likes. He
The
throws balls from his.
oh, I
What
thought
was
you
it?
were.
Did you see
I
the
thought you were
meme where
talking
it's like
about-
every one of these characters can be not you, hero? Did you see that? It's so funny.
No,
It's
that's
so
amazing.
I thought you were talking belly button beam guy, and I was like, fuck that guy. I don't remember his name.
I also like the part where they were like Eraserhead was he came into homeroom and they're like, yeah, Midnight's here to help you guys with your name, and they're like, why? It's like, well, then they showed like how he got his name. It was
He
like
got
the
his name.
announcer dude was like, yeah, you should totally be Eraserhead, and he's like, okay.
It's
Literally
like,
best
yeah,
way to get
trust
your
me. Don't just like not do that. Yeah.
name. I really want to see more of Eraserhead because like I loved that whole scene where he just like shitted on all of those bad guys. I was like,
Mhm.
damn, this guy's such a badass. I need more of this. But then at the same time, I need more of all the other heroes, which I'm pretty happy that the next
Yep.
arc is also going to showcase some of those big heroes that they will be interning with. So I'm hoping
Yeah,
to see
that's
some
gonna be
great
amazing.
stuff. Yep, so definitely check out My Hero if you haven't been. If you never watched it, please do. It's so good and you're wasting
It's
your life.
it's almighty.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I
Okay.
used that one already.
All right. So, thank you so much for watching. This is a little longer than our usual. Not really at all. We're only off
yeah,
by
we-
4 minutes.
We'll send
But
it done.
we appreciate you watching us if you are watching us. And also check out all of our good shit on blackneotakugamers.com. Check out the blog, dog. We got a ton of articles on there. We're actually at like almost 150 articles on there. It's crazy. We've only been doing this for like 4
we're
months.
we're just over. We are 153 as of this
Yeah.
week.
Oh, we're at 153 articles, guys. Like, you guys definitely got to be there and, you know, like our shit, comment, let us know what you think, and if you don't like it, you know, let us know about that as well, because we're totally okay with that. So, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next week. Don't know what we're talking about. Are we talking about video games next week?
No, we are talking about.
Damn, I feel bad for
Something
anybody
that's
that follows
pinned.
us for video games because we don't give them that.
We are
We're
talking about video
Oh.
games.
Oh,
The
we
notes
are.
do say gaming
See?
topic.
I was kidding. I got you. I got you.
I got him.
You got him.
Alright.
All right,
Bye.
later, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.